right, Ron, I'm going to hold you to that. Well, the WLOK, we don't want rain for this, though. The WLOK Stone Soul Picnic celebrates 50 years this weekend. Organizers say the free event is the only one of its kind in Memphis. And for more on this year's event, WLOK AM/FM President and CEO Art Gilliam and Director of Community Relations and former Action News 5er, both of them, may I say, Chip Washington, joins us. Welcome, both of you.
Well, good to be here.
We're so thrilled to have you both here, but Mr. Gilliam, this is a special honor. This has never happened before. We've never had him live on the air. Kim has done 5-star stories about your legendary career at WMC way back, but what a joy it is to welcome Art Gilliam and Chip Washington. But I got to brag on Mr. Art a little bit. A man who moved to Memphis when he was 6 years of age, born in Nashville, moved to Memphis at age 6, graduated Yale University in 1963, went on to earn his master's, his MBA at Michigan, and then returned to Memphis and the old Universal Life Insurance Company where your father had a great history. But in 1968, our predecessors in management here at WMC had the wisdom to hire you as the weekend news anchor. You were the first black television news person in Memphis history, right here on our WMC airwaves. So welcome back, sir.
Well, thank you, Joe. It's good to be back, and it's a long history that I have here with WMC, and a very proud history, as a matter of fact. So I'm glad to come back and have a chance. We never actually sat down and talked, but we've seen each other live.
I've saluted you in the community for decades. And so, just very quickly, what are your memories of that time? You were hired right after Dr. King's tragic death.
Yes,
and so the station wanted an outreach to the black community.
Well, the station did very much so, and Maury Greiner, who was the general manager of the station, reached out. I was doing an op-ed article in the Commercial Appeal newspaper. I guess he read the article from time to time, and he reached out to me and wanted to have me come in and interview, talk about the possibility of coming on the air as a weekend anchor. And so we talked, and I did, and it was really quite an experience in those days. And as you said, there were no other African Americans at all on radio, on television in Memphis. So it was a monumental, I guess, occasion, and something though much needed in that particular time.
Right.
Well, Kim, do you want to ask about the Stone Soul Picnic?
Sure. I mean, the Stone Soul Picnic, it's become so much more than what it was when it started in 1975 at what was then Riverside Park. It's become so much more than that now.
Yes.
Chip, tell us about what people can expect this year.
Well, it's the 50th anniversary, which is a very big deal. And of course, the one constant in all of this is community. It's a free event. It's always been a free event. Something for every member of the family. And we're just looking forward to a big celebration and a lot of folks coming out. And of course, we have a very special closing act this year, don't we, Mr. J?
Absolutely. The Barcades are our closing act. And you know, this year, we moved about 3 years ago, we moved indoors because of the weather. You know, you can't really be as dependent on too hot, rainy, whatever. We got rained out our big act got rained out a couple of times, so we decided to move. So we're at the Carnet Entertainment Center out on Shelby Drive. Not Shelby Drive, Shelby Oaks. Shelby Oaks Drive, and so we're going there. We'll be there from noon until 7 with several gospel acts that are going to be there up until about 5 o'clock, and then Chick Rogers, who's a Memphis Music Hall of Famer, and then the legendary Barcades.
Oh, wonderful! And this is not their first time at the Stone Soul Picnic either, is it?
No, it's not. They were there about 3 or 4 years ago, and unfortunately got rained out. So that was one of the occasions.
When we look back at the history of the Stone Soul Picnic, I mean, you've had Al Green, the Reverend Al Green. You've had the Commodores back in the day. I mean, you have had quite a number of headliners at this event over the great 50 years.
Yeah, we always try to have a major headliner there. And of course, it had humble beginnings when we had 3 guys who wanted to kind of sit around and see what's something we can do to promote the radio station. And they came up with Stone Soul Picnic. There was a song at that time.
Oh, yeah. Hurry down to the Stone Soul Picnic.
Oh, yeah. Fifth Dimension,
I was singing it earlier.
That's right. That's right. And so they came up with going out in the park, which was in, as you said, Riverside Park, cook a few hot dogs and get some soft drinks, and maybe 100 or 200 people come out, and 1,000 and more people showed up. So that's how it originated.
Free hot dogs and Coke.
That's right. Yeah.
Much more than that, right? Now this is a free event, but it's indoors this year.
Yes, it is.
So is there a limit? Do people need to pre-register or?
No, it's open. It's free to the public, and so no pre-registration. Just come out and have a good time. Bring the family, and It's all free, and like I said, we do have vendors there for those who wish to buy, food. But family, the way the whole event started is that a family can come out and just enjoy a free day of entertainment and great entertainment, and so that's how we began, and that's what we've continued.
Wonderful.
Well, we've been just sharing a brief conversation in the green room, and I know some of your history.
Yeah.
And after you left WMC, you went to work for Congressman Harold Ford as his right-hand man in Washington.
That's correct, yeah.
And then served with Congressman Ford during his initial days from 1974 through those first terms. But then you, in 1977, saw the opportunity to buy WLOK, and you took that opportunity and have been the owner of you've been the first black owner of a radio station in our city's history. An entrepreneur, a pioneer, Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame, Memphis Music Hall of Fame just recently named our guest here today, not you, Chip, not yet, but Memphis
he's on the way.
Memphis Music Hall of Fame named him one of the honorees this year. So congratulations on what has been an astounding thing. And 50 years for anything is an accomplishment for this amazing picnic.
Well, it really is. And the three guys who originally started it, we're going to honor them at this picnic. Two of them are living and will be there, David Acey and Sherman Austin. And then Garland Markham, his daughter, I believe, is going to be there to accept. So we're looking forward to that. And I don't think any one of them would have imagined that 50 years later we'd be out and honoring them for having started. Here we are.
Right,
yes,
here you
indeed.
are. Well, we want to thank you both so much for coming in today. Chip Washington and Art Gilliam, formerly Action News Fivers, and now with WLOK. We really appreciate you coming in, and good luck on this year's event.
Well,
thanks
for having us. We appreciate you.
It's a thrill to have you both here.
Definitely.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a minute.